Now, the Senate Committee on Justice and Legal Affairs today called off the public hearings on a draft bill that clearly sets out procedures to remove President and Deputy President from office after members of the public and institutions failed to show up. Senators have announced July 31st as the new date for receiving public views.
The Senate had set aside Tuesday, 19th July, to collect public views on the impeachment procedure bill that spells out procedure for removal from office by impeachment of President and Deputy President, a Cabinet Secretary, a Governor and Deputy Governor, and a County Executive Committee member. At County Hall, Nairobi, senators waited for the public. The hearings were to start at 10 in the morning, but no member of the public turned up. Senators summoned patience. They waited for 2 hours, hoping the public would troop in. Nobody showed up. And after 2 hours, they postponed the date for public participation on the bill to July 31st.
We expected the various stakeholders like Council of Governors, Attorney General's Office, and many other stakeholders and also members of the public.
So it is important that we give the public time to consider and give their views, which will enrich this important bill before it is made a law in this country.
Members of the public will be told. The Committee on Legal Affairs sat waiting for you to give your ideas on this bill. You never showed up. You were extended another date. You never showed up.
The bill, sponsored by Nandi Senator and Chairman of the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee, Samson Cherargei, proposes a period within which courts should conclude impeachment proceedings to minimize anxiety over prolonged and undecided fate of the state officers of the national government and county government. The bill gives House speakers veto powers to determine the admissibility of impeachment motions, while speakers of county assemblies will also determine suitability of motions seeking to remove governors, their deputies, and a county executive committee member.
Both the Speaker of the National Assembly and the Speaker of the Senate, who now are supposed to be men beyond reproach, and there are people supposed to be beyond suspicion, like the Caesar's wife, in terms of the decision, in terms of approval of the motion.
According to the bill, a motion seeking to remove a president and deputy president should be signed by at least a third of all members of the National Assembly. A notice of motion is given within 7 sitting days of approval. The National Assembly shall finalize debate of the motion within 7 days from the day the motion is moved. The motion then moves to the Senate if supported by at least 2/3 of all members of the National Assembly.
We are trying to ensure that we don't have frivolous or vexatious impeachment motions.
Kenyans have also been asked to send their written memorandum to the committee by using the parliamentary email address and postal address. Patrick Amimo, KTN News.